Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible and visible. Yeah, good afternoon, guys. Can you please let me know fast? Am I audible and visible? So, in today's session, we are going to talk about the listening module. Listening, which is the, I would say, easiest module in IELTS, isn't it? And it's the most scoring as well. Many students they get 9 on 9 in listening easily. If you know what tips and techniques are there, if you know how to understand, right? So we are going to discuss 5 top tips to improve your IELTS listening score. So guys, can you please let me know fast who all are here? Can you please mark your presence? Hi, good afternoon, Haim. So Haim, am I audible and visible? Yes, okay. Hi Manjinder, good afternoon. Just a second, guys. So yes guys, my name is Swayam and I provide classes on the Unacademy platform. Yeah, and it's been more than 2 years I've been teaching and have been helping out a number of students in achieving their target PAN score. So Unacademy, definitely I would say it's the best platform because you don't have to pay much and you can attend the sessions of each and every educator, right? So in IELTS category, whosoever the educators are there, you can attend the sessions of each one of them, right? If you're unable to go, go or attend the live session, you can listen to the recorded sessions as well. Yeah. So isn't it amazing? Yes. So guys, yeah, this is definitely the best platform and I would suggest you guys to, go for Unacademy subscription. You don't have to pay much and there are live classes for listening, reading, writing and speaking. Along with that, you will be able to attend sessions on grammar. Grammar is, I would say, the basic component for IELTS. You need to understand about the basic, rules of grammar, and on Unacademy we provide classes in detail wherein we let the students know how to, use different tenses, how to work on grammatical range, how to work on modal verbs, right? So rules of, grammar they are taught, and they are really very helpful to students, right guys? So join Unacademy, and definitely you'll be able to, you'll be making the best decision of your life here, right? Yeah. So let's talk about the listening module now. In this session, we are going to talk about the top tips for IELTS listening. IELTS listening, as I've already said, it's something which is really very interesting, right? It's something very interesting. It's the most scoring module, and many students they get 9 on 9 easily in IELTS, right? 9 on 9 बहुत easily score किया जा सकता है IELTS में, IELTS की listening में, right? But yes, you need to know what to be done for this, right? So let's understand first. I hope you all know, if you are preparing for IELTS, so you know this part. So let's just, quickly go through this. So the listening test, I hope you know this is the same for both academic and general training. You listen to 4 different recordings and then answer 10 written questions for each part. You have 40 minutes for all 4 parts, 30 minutes to listen to the recordings and answering on the question paper, and 10 minutes extra are given to transfer our answers from the question paper to the answer sheet. And yes, you will hear each recording only once. Yes, I hope everybody knows about this. Okay, Manjinder is saying MCQs and listening video upload. Sure, Manjinder, I'll do that. Fill in the blanks also. Sure, dear, sure. Join Unacademy, Manjinder. There are complete courses on listening which would be very, very, very helpful to you, dear. Yeah. So, yeah. The very first tip, okay? So, this is read, listen, and understand the instructions. So, can you guys let me know, do you read the instructions carefully? Do you listen the instructions carefully? Do you understand them before answering to the questions? Yes, guys, quickly. Hem, Manjinder, others, quickly, please. See, why there is the importance of instructions. अगर हम reading instructions की बात करें, let's first of all talk about, we should read the instructions carefully. Why? Do you know, like, there are some multiple choice questions wherein we just need to mark one answer, whereas there are some multiple choice questions wherein we need to answer 2 to 3 options, and we get to know from, from the instructions only, isn't it, Manali? Yes, him. We get to know about this from the instructions only, right? And many a time students give wrong answers if they do not read the instructions, especially in the case when the questions are fill in the blanks, right? If it's no more than one word, if it's no more than one word, and you answer in 2 words, so your answer would be marked incorrect, right guys? Your answer would be marked incorrect if you are asked to write one word and you give 2 words, isn't it? So we should read the instructions carefully and we should act accordingly, right? Now, why should we listen to the instructions carefully? When we read the instructions, we are able to get to know for that particular question what we need to do, right? Wherein I've already told you about the multiple choice, about the fill-ups, we get to know how we need to, answer the questions, in how many words we need to answer the questions, right? When we listen to the instructions, we get to know, like, is it a monologue or a conversation? And if it's a conversation, it's between how many people? Is it between 2 people or more than 2 people? Isn't it? Like, most of the times what happens in IELTS listening, the first part is a monologue, right? Sorry, it's a conversation. Second and fourth part, they are mostly the monologues, right? Yeah. So first part is a conversation. Part 1 is a conversation, right? So if we listen to the instructions carefully, we are able to get to know who all are the speakers there, right? जो भी, mostly ये conversation दो लोगों के बीच में होती है, तो we are able to get to know about the speakers, right? In part 3, it's really very, very important to understand, because the conversation most of the times it's going to be in between 3 and 4 people, and if we listen to the instructions, if we listen to this, the short introduction which is given by them, then we are able to get to know who all are the speakers, where are they, what are they talking about, and you get yourself familiarized with the accents used by all of them, isn't it guys? Yes, Bhavna. Yes, Manali. Yes, Hem. Others, I hope you all are getting my point, how important it is to read the instructions, to listen to the short introduction and to understand the instructions. Yes guys, so it's really very important. Many a times if we don't read and listen and understand the instructions, we end up giving wrong answers. And in listening, you know, if you suppose your requirement is to score 7, okay, 7 you get when you score 30 out of 40, and if you have got 29 out of 40, it means you will be given 6.5 band. So एक आंसर गलत होने की वजह से एक पूरा 0.5 का फर्क पड़ जाता है, isn't it? Yes Bhavna, yes Manali, right? I hope you all are getting. So it's really very important to read, listen and understand the instructions. So whenever you do listening, be very much clear with this, that you have to read, listen and understand the instructions. Okay guys, fine? Yeah, okay. Now the second one is listen to many different accents to improve your understanding. Listen to many different accents to improve your understanding. So IELTS listening, I hope you all know it has different accents, right? IELTS listening has many different accents. British accent, American accent, Canadian accent, Australian accent, right? So we should familiarize ourselves with different accents so that when we listen to IELTS listening, we don't get stuck that we are not able to understand the accent, and because of which you sometimes, you know, end up giving maybe wrong answer or maybe leaving the blanks, isn't it guys? Yes. So listen to many different accents to improve your understanding. So can you guys please let me know what everything you have been doing to improve your accents understanding? Yes Hem, yes Manali, Bhavna, others quickly who all are here, let me know fast please. Manjinder. So what you guys are doing to improve your accents understanding? What's being done? Do you try to familiarize yourself with different accents? Do you watch some English movies, English news? And there's one app which would really be very helpful for different accents. It's STITCHER. You can, yes him, yeah, it's STITCHER. Listen to the accents, right? Yes him, exactly. So you have been doing it already, that's great. What about others guys? What are you doing to improve your accents understanding of different accents used in IELTS listening? Because there are different accents, and many a times it happens that you are unable to understand the pronunciation of some of the words, you are unable to understand the accent, and because of which you end up giving wrong answers or maybe you leave them blank, right? So if you understand different accents, if you improve your understanding of British, American, Canadian, Australian, these accents, definitely you will be able to get a high score, because you would be understanding the different accents, and definitely you will be able to listen to them, you will be able to mark the answers, you will be able to write the exact answers, right? So please improve your understanding of different accents, right? So the first thing, yes Manali, that's great. Yes guys, that's great. Yeah, so the first thing what I have told is that you need to read the instructions carefully, you need to understand the instructions carefully, and you need to listen to the short introduction which is given before each section, before the start of each section, right? Second thing what I have said is, in order to improve your understanding of different accents, you need to listen to something on daily basis, right? So IELTS listening would not be sufficient, okay? If you think कि सिर्फ IELTS का listening करके आपका practice हो जाएगा, it would not be sufficient, okay? क्योंकि आपको main चीज़ you need to understand different accents. So if you understand different accents, definitely you will be able to do better in IELTS listening, right? So improve your understanding, and for that, one thing I've already told you, you can even listen to English, you know, you can watch English movies, you can listen to news in English, right? So that you could improve your understanding of different accents. Fine. Okay. Predict the answer. Prediction is something which is really very important. अब prediction कैसे की जा सकती है? How can we assume the answer beforehand? How can we hear a potential answer? How is that possible? See, we have 4 parts in IELTS listening, right? Part 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4, right? Part 1 is mostly like, filling up a form. Mostly, I'm not saying always, filling up a form mostly. Part 2 mostly has diagrammatic or, map labeling questions. Diagrammatic questions or map labeling questions, right? Part 3 mostly is wherein we get to see MCQs, and many a time students end up giving wrong answers for them, right? Part 4 mostly is fill-ups or classification based questions जिसमें हम match करते हैं. तो basically classification और listing और matching questions we get to see in part 4, right? So predicting the answer कहाँ कहाँ ज़रूरी होता है. सारे ही cases में predicting the answer would work. अगर हम fill-ups की बात करें, if you read a sentence, if we talk about part 1, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है यहाँ पर प्रिडिक्टिंग द आंसर. क्यों? बिकॉज पार्ट 1 में देयर इज अ कॉन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन 2 पीपल, राइट? एंड वी हैव सम क्वेश्चन, इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ फिलिंग अ फॉर्म, है ना? सो if it's name and then there is a space, of course we are supposed to fill up some name here, and many a times it happens the first name is not given, whereas the second name, surname is already given. So if surname is already given, we know the surname of the person, and whatever the word is spoken by them, first name is spoken by them, that would be the answer for this question. If there is second question, date, or whatever, whatever the questions are, yeah. So predicting would definitely help you. Like if it's a date, we have to fill up the date. If it's a mobile number, we have to be careful about this. Ki now they would speak about the mobile number, and I'll have to be very careful. And mobile number maybe, kai baar there is a confusion. Sometimes it's the home mobile number, kai baar workplace ka mobile number hota hai, right? So predict करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. And predicting में grammar बहुत help करती है, बहुत help करती है. वो कैसे? If we know noun क्या है, what's a verb, what's an adjective, what's an adverb, that's really helpful. क्योंकि if there is a, जैसे part 1 में तो it's easy because it's kind of filling up a form, है ना? तो इसमें तो it's like predicting is very much easier. अगर हम part 4 की बात करें जिसमें fill-ups होते हैं mostly, काफ़ी lengthy sentences and there are the gaps which we have to fill, yeah. So part 4 में how to be careful about predicting the answer. So अगर sentence के beginning में कोई gap है, then after a verb is written, it means some noun has to be filled up here. कुछ noun हमें लगाने की ज़रूरत है. अगर आपने sentence पढ़ा, वहाँ पे कुछ in लिखा हुआ है, in के बाद there is a space, right? So in के बाद हमें पढ़ के idea हो जाता है, should it be a particular month, should it be a particular year, what should it be, right? है ना? So वो हमें पढ़ के थोड़ा सा idea हो जाता है, और वो आइडिया बहुत ज़रूरी होता है सो दैट वी कुड अंडरस्टैंड कि हमें लाइक इट्स लाइक हियरिंग अ पोटेंशियल आंसर, दैट इज़ नॉट द एक्चुअल आंसर, राइट? सो प्रिडिक्टिंग द आंसर, assuming the answer is really very important. How many of you have already been doing it, guys? How many of you have already been doing it? Let me know, please. Yeah, predicting the answer. Okay, Hem has already been doing it. That's great, Hem. In your recent exam, you got 8.5 or 9 in listening. Yeah, so predicting is something very important. So guys, I hope you all are making notes. Yes, Manali. Yes, Hem. Yes, Bhavna. Right? So don't just rely. Okay, that's great. Superb, Hem. Yeah, 8.5 in listening, and because of the use of these techniques only, isn't it? Right, Hem? Yeah. So first thing I've told you to read and understand the instructions carefully. Second thing I have told you to improve your understanding of different accents. Third thing I have told you to predict the answer. So every time you should try predicting the answer. It's not only for fill-ups, guys, it's for MCQs and map labeling also. When you get to see any map labeling, so there are some gaps given, है ना? कुछ captions होते हैं, कुछ हमें fill करने होते हैं, तो वहाँ से देखो कि यहाँ पे क्या चीज़ मिसिंग है, क्या आंसर हो सकता है. सिमिलरली इन MCQs, व्हेन यू रीड अ क्वेश्चन, ट्राई टू प्रिडिक्ट कि इनमें से आंसर क्या हो सकता है, किस तरह का आंसर की यहाँ पर रिक्वायरमेंट है, राइट? स्पेशली व्हेन MCQs आर फ्रॉम 21 to 25 और मे बी टिल 30, राइट. सो थोड़ा सा शुरू से ही हमें सुन के आइडिया हो जाता है व्हाट आर दे टॉकिंग अबाउट, एंड ग्रेजुअली इट बिकम्स वेरी मच ईजी फॉर अस टू प्रिडिक्ट द आंसर, राइट. सो वी शुड ट्राई प्रिडिक्टिंग द आंसर्स नॉट ओनली फॉर fill-ups but also for MCQs, right? I hope you all are getting. Yes. Okay. Next is, don't spend too much time on one question. If you don't get the answer or you are unsure, make a guess and move on. Why should this be done? Many a times it happens, students ने एक आंसर मिस कर दिया, ठीक है. अब एक आंसर मिस कर दिया, द स्टूडेंट कीप लुकिंग फॉर द आंसर, कीप्स थिंकिंग, ही कीप्स गेसिंग कि यहाँ पे आंसर क्या आना चाहिए, है ना. तो जब आप उसी को गेस करने में लगे हो, आप उसी के बारे में सोच रहे हो, फर्दर क्वेश्चंस आपको पता भी नहीं चलेंगे कब निकल जाएंगे. Isn't it, guys? Yes. So listening में we have to be very attentive. We have to be very attentive. We have to listen to the instructions carefully. We have to listen to the audio carefully, and we have to keep moving. We have to keep going. We can't just be stuck on one question, isn't it? एक क्वेश्चन पे मैनी अ टाइम स्टूडेंट्स है, स्पेशली पार्ट 4 में बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स क्या चीज़ बताते हैं. लेट मी टेल यू द टेक्निक फॉर दिस ईयर. ओके, पार्ट 4 में क्या टेक्निक हमें यूज़ करनी चाहिए. सो पार्ट 4 के लिए क्या होता है, मैनी अ टाइम्स यू नो व्हाट हैपन्स कि 31 to 40 and all together they are spoken without any break in between. In first 3 parts we get a break of half a minute after each 4 to 5 questions, whereas this break is not given in the last part. 31 to 40 all together the answers are spoken, right? अब प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आती है, sometimes it happens they speak around 8 to 10 sentences but they haven't given any answer, whereas sometimes it happens कि उन्होंने एक ही सेंटेंस में 2 क्वेश्चंस के आंसर दे दिए. Am I right, guys? Does it happen? And इसकी वजह से फिर then you face problem, right? So what to be done in this case? इस केस में you should be very careful about the keywords which are written there. You should be very careful about the headings or the subheadings which are given. Part 4 में mostly headings and subheadings होती हैं. Fine. जैसे 31st से पहले they have given a heading. फिर 31, 32, 33 questions are given, and then for 34 to 35 again there is a heading, right? So you should be very careful, and you should keep your pencil moving, ऐसे नहीं करना. अभी मोस्टली प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आती है कि as soon as you give the answer for the 31st question, right, as soon as you give the answer for the 31st question you move to 32nd question, right, even if there is a sentence already written there where there is not any fill up. Are you all getting this point? Yes, Hem. Yes, Manali. प्रॉब्लम यहाँ आती है कि जैसे ही आप लोगों को 31st का आंसर मिला, यू डोंट बोदर अबाउट इट वेदर दैट आंसर इज करेक्ट और नॉट. आप इमीडिएटली 32nd क्वेश्चन का जो गैप दिया होता है उस पर शिफ्ट कर जाते हो, है ना. That's the problem. If you keep moving your pencil, if you keep listening to the instructions and you keep moving your pencil along with, that would be very much easier for you, right? So जैसे ही उन्होंने 31st का आंसर दिया, जो नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस लिखा हुआ है उसको भी ध्यान से देखो, राइट. सो कीप making a connection in whatever is being spoken by them. क्योंकि अगर आपने as soon as you have got the answer for 31st and you move to 32, तो अभी उसमें क्या होगा, you have lost the connection, you are not listening to what is being said in the middle of it, है ना. आप simply क्या देख रहे हो, आपने 31st का keywords देखे थे and now you are looking for the keywords for 32nd question. So बीच में connection बनाना difficult हो जाता है, and जब आप connection नहीं बना पाते हो उसकी वजह से you miss out your answers. Am I right? Yes, Hem. Yes, Manali. Does it happen? Bhavna? Many a times it happens, है ना. And you guys, most of you do like this only. Yes. So जो भी part 4 है उसमें keep going, keep putting your pencil as per the जो sentences बोले जा रहे हैं, साथ साथ में अपनी pencil को move करते रहो. As soon as you have got the answer for the first question, don't move on to the second question, okay? Right, until and unless you listen to the keywords which are being written, which are written there for the 32nd question, okay? Fine. And don't spend too much time on one question. एक क्वेश्चन के कीवर्ड्स के साथ साथ सेकंड क्वेश्चन के कीवर्ड्स को भी ध्यान में रखो, बिकॉज समटाइम्स इट हैपन्स कि उन्होंने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे दिया एंड यू डिडंट गेट टू नो अबाउट दैट, एंड आप 31st पे ही ध्यान दे रहे हो, and they have spoken for 32nd, 33rd, 34th, 35th, है ना. So this may also happen, right? so that should also not be done. Yes, so pay attention onto the keywords of 2 to 3 questions at one point of time. Similarly, अगर हम MCQs questions की बात करें, which is mostly in part 3 and बहुत सारे students के लिए ये difficult हो जाते हैं attempt करने, या सो वो क्यों, आप उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं? जैसे आपको 21st क्वेश्चन है, तो 21st क्वेश्चन में देयर इज अ सेंटेंस एंड देन आफ्टर देयर आर 3 ऑप्शंस गिवन, है ना? तो जो ये सेंटेंस दिया हुआ है ना, इसके कीवर्ड्स डेफिनेटली यू हैव टू गो थ्रू, एट द सेम टाइम यू हैव टू गो थ्रू द मेन कीवर्ड्स ऑफ 30 सेकेंड ऑल्सो, राइट? इट मीन्स as soon as they have started speaking, suppose the first question is about studying simply, ठीक है, एंड सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट, ठीक है, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं है, ठीक है, तो एज सुन हैज दे हैव स्पोकन द वर्ड स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट, इट मीन्स आपका 21st का आंसर निकल गया एंड यू हैव टू शिफ्ट टू 22nd नाउ. आई होप यू ऑल आर गेटिंग दिस पॉइंट. यस, राइट, सो दैट शुड बी डन. मतलब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की कीवर्ड्स ऑलरेडी आपके माइंड में होने चाहिए, राइट, बिकॉज मेनी आर टाइम्स इट हैपन्स कि आपने क्वेश्चन को सुना, राइट, लेकिन आप उसको आंसर नहीं कर पाए एंड यू कीप लुकिंग टू दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन ओनली, वेयर एज दे हैव ऑलरेडी gone further, they have spoken the answer for the 22nd 23rd, sometimes it happens कि 2-3 क्वेश्चन इकट्ठे ही मिस आउट हो गए, तो वो कब नहीं होंगे, when you will be careful about the keywords, right? so एक क्वेश्चन के साथ साथ आपको दूसरे तीसरे क्वेश्चन के कीवर्ड्स को भी माइंड में रखना है. फाइन, okay, so don't spend too much time on one question. If you don't get the answer or you are unsure, make a guess and move on. Why to make a guess? Why to make a guess? There is not any negative marking in IELTS listening, है ना? कोई नेगेटिव मार्किंग तो नहीं है, राइट? सो वाई टू लीव एनी गैप ब्लैंक, है ना? सो ब्लैंक छोड़ने की बजाय बेटर इफ़ यू राइट समथिंग देयर. ब्लैंक नहीं छोड़ना, बेटर इफ़ यू राइट समथिंग देयर. ओके, क्या पता वो करेक्ट हो ही जाए. ओके, लास्ट बट नॉट द लिस्ट इज लास्ट, येस, नॉट द लीस्ट इज प्रैक्टिस, प्रैक्टिस एंड प्रैक्टिस. प्रैक्टिस एज मच एज यू कैन, लेकिन देयर इज़ अ वे आउट गाइज. अब वो क्या तरीका है, प्रैक्टिस करने का तरीका क्या होता है? यू हैव टू लाइक वन लिसनिंग प्रैक्टिस डेफिनेटली शुड बी डन एवरी डे. वन लिसनिंग प्रैक्टिस डेफिनेटली शुड बी डन एवरी डे. बट शुड वी डू 2 to 3 listening practice? Should we do 2 to 3 listening practice tests? No, we should not. What should be done at that place? एक listening का टेस्ट आपने किया, suppose you have got 25 correct out of 40. Is your job done? No. जो बाकी के 15 questions गलत हुए ना, now you need to check, you need to listen to the recording again, है ना, listen to the audio again and try to see जो भी आपके 15 questions गलत हुए वो क्यों गलत हुए, आपने ऐसा क्या किया था, आपने कौन सी स्ट्रैटेजी, क्या आपने टिप्स एंड टेक्निक्स को प्रॉपर्ली यूज़ नहीं किया था, क्या आपने प्रिडिक्ट नहीं किया था, क्या प्रॉब्लम आया, वो चेक करना ज़रूरी है. सो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आपने 25 स्कोर किया एंड देन यू जस्ट थिंक ऑफ गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट टेस्ट नाउ, कि दूसरा टेस्ट अटेम्प्ट करके देखते हैं उसमें क्या स्कोर आएगा. दैट विल नॉट बी बेनिफिशियल गाइस. बेनिफिशियल क्या चीज़ रहेगी? आई ऑलरेडी सेड कि अगर आपका 25 स्कोर आया फॉर एग्जाम्पल आउट ऑफ 40, तो जो 15 क्वेश्चंस आपके गलत हुए ना, चेक इट गलत कहाँ पर हुए. आर यू फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम इन मल्टीपल चॉइस? क्या आपको पार्ट 4 में ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, क्या आपको गैप फिल्स में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, क्या आपको मैप लेबलिंग में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, या थर्ड सेक्शन में मेन प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, या फोर्थ सेक्शन में मेन प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, किस में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है. तो ये जो 15 क्वेश्चंस गलत हुए, ट्राई टू चेक ईच वन ऑफ देम, ट्राई टू लिसन टू द रिकॉर्डिंग अगेन, ऑडियो को दोबारा से सुनो एंड देन सी वो क्वेश्चंस गलत क्यों हुए. फाइन. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट स्टेप, जो भी सपोज आपको पार्ट 3 में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, तो पार्ट 3 का एक प्रैक्टिस कर लिया, सिर्फ पार्ट 3 का, नॉट फॉर ऑल द पार्ट्स, ओनली फॉर पार्ट 3. इफ़ यू आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू अटेम्प्ट MCQs, तो सिर्फ MCQs की एक एक्सरसाइज अटेम्प्ट करके देखो. इंटरनेट पे बहुत चीज़ें अवेलेबल हैं, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर ऑल्सो अवेलेबल. आप रिकॉर्डिंग सुन सकते हो, आप उनके यू विल सी द that sheet for that, question paper for that, and you can answer there only, isn't it? So अगर आपको MCQs में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है तो MCQs की प्रैक्टिस करो. एक लिसनिंग प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट एवरी डे शुड बी डन ऑफ 40 questions. That definitely should be done. ठीक है. Other than that, I would suggest you to work on the improvement areas. जहाँ जहाँ आपकी गलती हो रही है उन एरियाज पे काम करो. फाइन. जैसे मैंने बताया कि अगर आपका MCQs में प्रॉब्लम है तो MCQs की स्ट्रैटेजीज को समझो एंड MCQs ही अटेम्प्ट करो, एक दो प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट सिर्फ MCQs के अटेम्प्ट करो. इफ़ यू आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू अटेम्प्ट पार्ट 4, देर आर सम स्टूडेंट्स हु से कि MCQs में हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आता, वी जस्ट स्ट्रगल टू डू पार्ट 4 बिकॉज दैट्स द मोस्ट फ्लुएंट सेक्शन. आई डू अंडरस्टैंड, बट अगर आप उसके लिए भी राइट स्ट्रैटेजी यूज़ करोगे, जैसे मैंने बताया आप लोगों को, इफ़ यू यूज़ द राइट स्ट्रैटेजी डेफिनेटली विल बी एबल टू डू दैट पार्ट एज वेल. एंड जो जो चीज़ें मैंने आज वाले सेशन में डिस्कस करी, दे आर रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये सारी की सारी टिप्स आपको बहुत काम आएंगे एंड इफ़ यू वर्क अकॉर्डिंगली डेफिनेटली यू विल बी एबल टू गेट अ हाई स्कोर इन IELTS लिसनिंग. या गाइस, ठीक है. नाउ टेल मी इन केस यू हैव एनी डाउट, इन केस यू वांट टू आस्क एनीथिंग प्लीज. सो दिस इज द बैंड डिस्क्रिप्टर फॉर लिसनिंग. 7 बैंड्स. अगर आपका टारगेट 8 बैंड्स का है, रिक्वायरमेंट या टारगेट जो भी वट एवर, लाइक अगर आपका रिक्वायरमेंट 8 बैंड्स की है तो टारगेट 9 का होना चाहिए. अगर आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट 7 बैंड्स की है तो टारगेट एटलीस्ट 8 होना चाहिए, राइट. सो अगर 7 आपको कब मिलते हैं, 31 आंसर्स आउट ऑफ 40 करेक्ट होते हैं, देन वी गेट 7, राइट. 8 कब मिलते हैं, अगर 35 आंसर्स करेक्ट हैं आउट ऑफ 40, राइट. 39 पे भी इवन अगर आपकी 40 की 40 करेक्ट नहीं है, 39 करेक्ट है, देन ऑल्सो यू विल बी गिवन 9. या गाइस, so Haim, you got 8.5 in your last attempt. It means your 37 or 38 answers were correct out of 40. Yeah. So yes guys, anything else to ask, let me know please. So please do practice, ठीक है, for the listening module. ऐप के लिए मैंने बोला, स्टिचर ऐप के लिए एटलीस्ट फॉर हाफ एन आवर यू शुड लिसन टू डिफरेंट एक्सेंट्स एवरी डे. whenever you do listening, don't just do 2-3 practice tests at the same time. If you do one practice test and if you're getting some answers wrong there, some questions wrong there, try to check them, वो गलत क्यों हुए, right, and try to find your improvement areas. एज इन लाइक अगर आपको मल्टीपल चॉइस में प्रॉब्लम आता है तो इट मीन्स यू नीड टू वर्क ऑन मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस. इफ यू स्ट्रगल टू अटेम्प्ट पार्ट 4, इट मीन्स यू नीड टू नो व्हाट स्ट्रैटेजी टू बी यूज्ड फॉर पार्ट 4, है ना. राइट स्ट्रैटेजी क्या होगी उसके लिए, राइट. ट्राई टू प्रिडिक्ट द आंसर एंड प्रिडिक्शन के लिए यू नीड टू नो ग्रामर, यू नीड टू नो नाउन कहाँ प्लेस करते हैं, राइट. सेंटेंस को रीड करके उसका मीनिंग क्लियर होना चाहिए, तभी हम प्रिडिक्शन कर पाते हैं, right. So understanding the questions demand, that's also very important, right guys. Yes. So all right guys, yeah. So if you want to attend these sessions in detail on Unacademy, you should get Unacademy subscription using my referral code Shama Arora 10. This is my referral code. Use this code Shama Arora 10 to get 10% off on Unacademy plus subscription. And yes, there are full-fledged courses. There are courses on listening as well, wherein in detail I have discussed how to, what strategy to be used for part 4, क्या स्ट्रैटेजी हमें पार्ट 3 पार्ट 4 के लिए यूज़ करनी है, हाउ टू अटेम्प्ट MCQs, हाउ टू अटेम्प्ट फिल-अप्स, राइट, हाउ टू अटेम्प्ट मैप लेबलिंग. मैप लेबलिंग के लिए क्या वोकेबलरी यूज़ होती है, क्या ग्रामर यूज़ होती है. तो इफ़ यू नो अबाउट देम, डेफिनेटली यू विल बी एबल टू गेट अ हाई स्कोर, राइट. So yeah, use my code to get 10% off on Unacademy plus subscription. All right, see you in the next class guys. Thank you.